Hey everyone! All right, so hopefully my desk is looking something like the tabletop in front of you. You should have your word cards all cut out and spread out on the table. We're going to read each word and maybe try to invent an action that goes with it to help us remember that word. All the research says the more you read the words, touch the words, act out the words, more likely the words are going to get stuck in your head. And that's good because these words are from our story. So if you know them, the story is going to be all the easier to read. The first word up at the top here in ABC order is containers. A container is like a cup or a jar, right? Where you hold something. So a container is a small plastic dish with a lid. So everyone just go, container, container, container. Container. So if I show you a picture and you think, you're going to say the word, act the word container, and hopefully hold that word up. Container. Yeah, we know that one. Definite. Definite means I'm not messing around. This definitely has sides and is hard. Definite. It's not wishy-washy or half there. It's definite. No fooling around. Definite. Let's see. An action for definite. Summer is coming. That is definitely true. What do we have, like 10 days left? Everyone say definitely. Summer is coming in 10 days. That is definite. Definite. Container. Definite. Summer. Definite. Next, exposed. Exposed means that it's sticking out, right? So you might imagine if your finger broke and the bone came out. Ooh, it's exposed, right? Something else that might be exposed. Oh, if you have a hole in your sock, right? And your toe is sticking out. That could be exposed too. It's out in the elements. It's out. Everyone can see it. Exposed. Exposed. Oh, what am I going to do for an action for exposed? I'll think about it. Exposed. Next. So you probably heard this word mentioned by mom or dad a million times when they're at the gasoline station, right? The nickname for gasoline is gas. So we say, oh, we're getting gas. This is not that kind of gas. This is the gas that makes up the air, the wind, all around us in the world. So it's kind of like air, right? Gas is like air. It's all around us. So maybe we should blow some air. Gas. Gas. You might also think of gas as a fuel. Like if you have a gas range, that fuel that burns underneath your pots and pans is also called gas. So it's used a few different ways maybe around. Liquid. That's an easy one. Just pour it in. Liquid. Let's just pour it in. Container. Definite. 10 days of school left. Gas. And then liquid is when you pour it in. That's a word we've seen before, I'm sure. Mixture, right? You're putting things together, stirring them up. Mixture. Mixture. It's kind of a cooking word. I wonder if it's kind of a science word, too. Interesting. Rises. Oh, look. Oh, my. The word. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Rises means it goes up toward the top, right? A balloon rises high in the air. Rises. I suppose we could just rises. Containers. Definite. Gas. Liquid. Mixture. Rises. 2 left. Solid. Knock on that table. That is solid, right? It's not a liquid. You can't pour it. It's not just going to rise in the air. It is going to keep its own shape. That's what solids like to do. You can force them to to change their shape by ripping them or breaking a pencil, but they don't want to. They resist changing their shape. If you put water in a glass, it just changes its shape, no problem. You don't have to fight it or break it. It just goes in and changes its shape. Solids will not do that. And the last one is the word undergoes. And that usually is implying a change. Something undergoes a process, right? From start to finish, undergoes, it's changing. You underwent a process when you think about it, when you were a little baby, an infant, and now you went all the way up to being a toddler and preschooler, to now a second grader, soon to be a third grader. You're undergoing that change growing up. Yeah. So I have some pictures for you. Very, very solid, absolutely solid. Is just firm in shape. It doesn't want to change that shape. This brick is completely solid. If you don't believe me, try to pour it. It won't work. Oh, interesting. This is another definition of the word gas. The gas we're thinking about in our chapter is the air around us, right? But it's also considered a fuel. So, for example, we have a gas stove at my house. So there's that flaming fuel underneath the hot pots and pans. Next. Yeah, that is definitely one of my favorite liquids. Do you like chocolate milk? Yeah. Liquid. When you pour it into another container, it just takes on that shape. That's one of the properties of being a liquid. It takes on the shape of whatever container you put it in. I poured the liquid into my favorite glass. Yellow and blue mixed together makes green. That is a mixture. A mixture is something that's made from two or more ingredients. I made a mixture of yellow and blue paint. It made green paint. Yeah, I bet your mom has these in the kitchen. They are great for leftovers. They are containers, right? So when you go out to eat, you're done, you have some leftovers, you can keep them fresh in the refrigerator. Containers are things like little boxes or cans that can hold something. I just got this whole new set of containers to hold yummy snacks. Containers. Kind of a weird word for this when you think about it, but these ice cubes are definite, right? They're solid, they're there. Definite just means to be clear, to be exact. There's no guessing about any of these things. The ice cubes have a definite shape and they take up space in this glass. Definite. Oh, I see it. Do you see it? The steam is rising right off the top of that glass. It just means to move upward. My hot cup of coffee always has steam that rises up. Warms me on a cold day. Toddler, preschooler, fourth grader, high schooler. Wait a second. Undergoes. Yeah, look at this. Undergo just means to experience, endure some sort of change over time. Every person undergoes a lot of change when you think about their whole lifetime, right? This little boy one day will be a grandpa. That's a lot of change that he had to undergo. I think that's all the words we have this week. Thanks for practicing the vocab with me, everybody. Bye now.